Well, come on along. Come on along. And let me take you by the hand. We've just covered 100 years of this institution. But I've left out really the most important people, the faculty. They're the ones that keep it going. And the students. I tell you what, West Texas A&M is the Columbus of thousands of people who've gone to school here. It was said of Christopher Columbus that when he discovered America, he opened up the golden door of opportunity. And for 500 years, people have come to our shores and they found opportunity. West Texas A&M University is our golden door that has opened opportunities for thousands of students. In my own case, I hate to think of what our family would be without West Texas A&M University. We counted up one time, we have 10 degrees, all from West Texas Normal College to West Texas A&M University. We have on the wall of our home what we call the West Texas A&M University Wall of Fame. And at the bottom of it is my wife's certificate given under R.B. Cousin in 1916. Then on down is her sheepskin signed by Dr. Hill for Eula Mary Woodward in 1921. My wife's degrees there, our children, all been very successful, every one of them attending West Texas State University or West Texas A&M. Down below Eula Woodward's degrees under glass is a ceramic vase that she made in Georgia O'Keeffe's art class in 1916-17. It will be on display in the Panhandle Museum starting in April for the rest of the centennial. I'm the only one privileged, not privileged to have a degree from WT. I had to go somewhere else. I couldn't make it here. But I want to say this. I lectured here the first time nearly 43 years ago. And at my age, this is probably my last lecture at the place I love. But the greatest years of my life, and I've been honored in many other areas across this nation, but the greatest privilege, the greatest years of my life was to teach at West Texas A&M University. To me, it was not work. It was not a way of life. It was life. I used to tell my students, can you believe they pay me to do this? And every morning when I'd walk up those steps at Old Main, go into the building and turn left and go to room 203 to do my lecturing, it was the greatest moments of my life. When I left here a few years ago, I took my body, but my heart will always be right here. I feel about WT like Daniel Webster did about Dartmouth College. Dartmouth started by the Puritans to educate the Native Americans. Became a great little college, and it was a little college at that time. Daniel Webster, its most famous graduate, still just a young lawyer. And the legislature of New Hampshire decided to make that little college at Hanover into a state university. Daniel Webster and part of the students and the graduates, they wanted Dartmouth to remain a private school. So it went to the Supreme Court. In 1818, a court case called Dartmouth College versus Woodward. And they chose Daniel Webster, great orator that he was, to plead the case to keep it a private school. The court Chief Justice was John Marshall, dour old John Marshall, greatest Chief Justice we've ever had, and those other 8 old men. And this young lawyer, this young Daniel Webster, to this day they say it was one of the greatest pleas ever made in the Supreme Court. He looked up at old John Marshall and he said, "Sir, I know that Dartmouth College is small, but there are those of us who love her. I know that Dartmouth College is small, but there are those of us who love it." The thousands would join me, and I speak for them tonight, who have walked the halls of this school. We would all say, "Sir, we know West Texas is a small school. We know it's not Princeton. We are Wisconsin, Chicago, or California, Berkeley. It's a small school. But there are those of us who love it." There are those of us who love it. God bless America. God bless all of you. And God bless West Texas A&M University. Thank you.